Hey everyone, it's Sean, the What's Up Dude. We are in Lincoln, Illinois, and we're checking out the Route 66 Museum that just recently opened up. We're gonna go inside, have some fun, take a look around. This is Sean, the What's Up Dude. Here in Lincoln, Illinois, there is a watermelon seat right in front of the Museum of Route 66. You can see here, this is the emblem of Route 66. Now, before we go in, this is the largest penny right outside of the museum. In God we trust. This is Lincoln on the penny. This is the world's largest penny in production. Penny, for your thoughts? Put in the comments what you think about this cool penny. Opening July 11, 2026, and people have signed the wall. Celebrating 100 years, getting their kicks on Route 66 since 1926 to 2026. Main entrance right here. Now we have signs all over the wall of different things that highlight Route 66. And this is a little train stop town with clients that you can find. We do have some train sets, more Route 66 signs. Now going in here, this is some of the giants that are in production, showing you how they make them. And over here, we do have a bank. This is kind of showing you a bank heist. I think this is Bonnie and Clyde. WGYK radio. And here we do have some old records being played on the radio. Route 66 theme and other great TV themes. Nelson Riddle and his orchestra. Coming to you live in Lincoln, Illinois. And we're gonna mix things up. And over here, this is the barber shop, where you can come inside and act like you're getting a haircut. Over here, we do have some old Texaco and oil pieces here from Firestone. Cruisin' 66. This is one of the cars from the Cars movie. Here's an old gas tanker. This is what it would have looked like at Texaco station and filling up. An old telephone booth. Now, they don't have telephone booths anymore, and that's probably why Superman doesn't show up anymore. Over here, this is what it would feel like to walk into a historic diner from the 50s. They had ice-cold Pepsi Cola, jukeboxes, sundaes for 15 cents, don't you wish? And nostalgic food from a different age. We're coming to you from the diner. I got my burger. Left Chicago on a summer night, engine purring under neon light. Said goodbye to the city scene, chased the moon through fields of green. So we're riding down the road with the wind in our hair, radio humming like it just don't care. Stars above and wheels that shine, baby, Route 66 feels mighty fine too. We have an old popcorn machine. Visitor information. Museum of Route 66 sign and Abraham Lincoln himself as a Tin Man. In here, this is the gift shop. You have hats and all sorts of souvenirs from the museum, from Lincoln, Route 66. You can get shirts and all sorts of other memorabilia to remember your trip on Route 66.
Dusty ribbon reaches to the horizon. It may not look like much, but it's one of the most legendary roads in America. Route 66. John Steinbeck was the first to dub this route the Mother Road in his famous novel, The Grapes of Wrath. Commissioned in 1926, it ran from the Midwest across the Great Plains to California, cutting the drive from Chicago to Los Angeles by 200 miles. In Oklahoma, the new highway used existing primitive roads like this one, called the Ribbon Road, a 9-foot wide stretch just big enough for passing Model Ts that plied the new Route 66 in the 1920s and 30s. It wouldn't have been able to reach California without bridges like this one. The now historic Pony Bridge was completed in 1933. Named for the steel pony trusses that were used to build it, for Oklahomans, it was finished just in time. Within just 5 years, thousands of Depression-era migrants packed all their belongings into whatever vehicles they had and crossed the Pony Bridge, fleeing Oklahoma and its Dust Bowl devastation to search for jobs and a better life. For those early travelers and others, roadhouses and gas stations were their lifeline. And there may be no fuel stop on Route 66 more famous than this one, Lucille's Place. Lucille Hammonds and her husband Carl opened this rest stop in 1941. When times got hard, as they often did, Lucille would trade gas for whatever weary travelers had to offer. That's how she earned the nickname Mother of the Mother Road. But as America's interstate highway system snaked across the land, Lucille's Place and Route 66 were rendered obsolete. Though that hasn't put an end to nostalgia for this historic highway or new rest stops along the way.
All right, I hope you enjoyed the Lincoln Route 66 Museum. Next video will show you the whole entire town of Lincoln, Illinois.
Please like, share, and subscribe so that I can explore new areas and go to more places in the future.